what we're fixing today. I know. I got a chalkboard. I got it because Ingalls brought their big camera crew into the cookhouse kitchen. And thank you so much. I'm an Ingalls shopper anyway, so it was an honor to have them in my kitchen and an honor to be taping some stuff in their stores. We did exclusive recipes with Ingalls. I know everybody's been wondering what's going on. And you'll be able to see those recipes on a link that they'll provide. I'll help you find that link just as soon as it's available. I also need to thank Spartanburg Everyday Magazine. Man, over the holidays, they not only did a cover for us, but they also did an entire spread all on the Cookhouse blog. Just this silly little blog I do for my kitchen. But they also mentioned the brand new show, which is coming up, Upside, with Kimberly Kelly out of the Table 301 studios. Separate from my personal at-home blog. But thanks for the shout out, Spartanburg. Also, I have to thank on Twitter, @IOnGreenville. That's @I, as in the letter I, on, and then GVL, because they asked, hey Kimberly, could we share your recipes on our Twitter site? And of course you can. So welcome aboard, guys. We look forward to it, and we hope that you enjoy the fish tacos. We're serving them with a sweet potato cilantro slaw. The dressing for that is, oh, I could just drink it. It's delicious. Come on, we'll get started. Okay, the fish we're going to use, I found at Ingalls. Now this is some wild caught cod. I personally prefer to get a wild caught over a farmed, and I like to get U.S. This is a U.S. cod. You'll have your own personal preferences, but those happen to be mine. And do your research on it. Come to your own conclusion. The cod was cheaper than the orange roughy. But any white flaky fish will work well. I'm not going to dirty up more than one bowl, so we're going to start with this bowl right here that we'll actually put the fish in. We're going to create a paste, and if anybody out there is still buying taco seasoning mix in the little packets, it's got a lot of extra ingredients that you don't really need. And so think about the spices that are in that. Things like cumin, chili powder, and then probably some paprika, a little garlic, and if you wanted it spicy, very sparingly, you could put some cayenne in it. But if you have those basic spices down, you never have to go, oh, I'd fix tacos tonight, but I don't have a packet. I gotta go to the store. You don't need that taco packet. Just buy the actual spices and keep them on hand. So we're gonna start with about 2 teaspoons of cumin, about a teaspoon of chili powder right there, teaspoon of paprika, and we've got a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic. And to make this paste, I'm going to use some olive oil, and I was going to use some tequila. I don't have any tequila in the old cabinet here at the house, but I do have some Venezuelan rum. So I thought, that might work as well too. And you're not going to use any more than, say, a tablespoon of that. And then we're going to put a tablespoon of the olive oil in there. And we'll mix this paste up. And remember, we're not getting 2 bowls dirty, so we're going to bring our fish over and we're going to kind of brush it onto our fish as we go. And then we'll let this sit before we cook it while we make our slaw, and by the time we have our slaw ready to put it in the refrigerator and wait on us, this fish will be ready. We're going to grate up some purple cabbage because it's just nice and colorful and tastes like the other cabbage, by the way. And we're also going to grate some raw sweet potatoes. And I saw online where someone had made a comment and said, is it safe to eat raw sweet potatoes? But it's not only safe, it's really good and good for you. And in the written part of the blog, I've included some nutritional information about raw sweet potatoes. I have an 11-year-old, won't eat them cooked, loves them as little straws. They're crunchy like an apple, sweet, and they're going to be part of our slaw today. So we'll go ahead and get these grated up. I don't know if there are any sports fans out there, But if you're a Clemson fan, we've got the slaw for you. I didn't even do it intentionally, but boy, is that some orange and purple slaw. I love cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, because I know it's one of those polarizing herbs. I don't get it, but some people say they can't stand it. It tastes like soap. And if that's the case, just leave it out. You don't have to have it in if you don't like it. If you've never had it, of course, at least give it a try. And if you love cilantro, boy, this is a slaw that you're going to love. We'll get to the cilantro here in just a minute. I was getting rid of some of the big stems. We're going to make the dressing that the cilantro honey in here. That's going to give us some sweet. And I'm going to use some red wine vinegar. And again, one part to 3 parts. We're going to blend this together. We're going to chop up our cilantro, add a little salt, and then we're going to let this sit while we're cooking all of that fish. By the way, if you're more of I like a creamy slaw, Kimberly. I don't like a vinegar-based slaw. Just add a little Greek yogurt. Come here, I'll show you in my refrigerator. Not too close in the refrigerator. Plain yogurt. It's going to act just like mayonnaise, but it's going to be a lot better for you, a lot less calories. I love the Stonyfield brand, by the way. Really good. George, are you alive down there? Rub my belly. Oh, you big bear, you. You big bear. Are you a big bear?
He's a big baby.
You're a big baby, aren't you? I'm a baby. Just a big one.